In the heart of a picturesque village nestled among the rolling hills, there lived a young man named Peter. Despite the idyllic surroundings, Peter grappled with a profound sense of insignificance. His gentle nature and courteous demeanor seemed to go unnoticed amidst the bustling activity of his community. While others were showered with respect and admiration, Peter found himself relegated to the sidelines, his voice drowned out by louder, more assertive personalities. One crisp morning, burdened by the weight of his thoughts, Peter sought solace by the tranquil banks of a nearby river. As the crystal-clear waters danced over smooth pebbles, Peter's troubled mind churned with questions about the nature of respect and the pervasive culture of disregard that seemed to shroud his existence. Lost in contemplation, Peter's thoughts turned to the wise old monk who resided in a secluded monastery atop the rugged terrain that overlooked the village. Renowned for his wisdom and insight, the monk was said to possess the key to unlocking the mysteries of life. Determined to seek guidance, Peter embarked on a journey through the winding paths and verdant forests that led to the monk's abode. With each step, he felt a sense of anticipation building within him, a glimmer of hope that perhaps the monk held the answers he so desperately sought. Upon reaching the monastery, Peter was greeted by a profound sense of tranquility that permeated the air. The monastery stood as a testament to the passage of time, its weathered walls bearing witness to centuries of contemplation and introspection. Entering the hallowed halls, Peter found himself in the presence of the venerable monk who sat in silent meditation, his eyes closed in deep concentration. A group of devotees sat at his feet, hanging on his every word as he imparted his timeless wisdom. Taking a seat among the assembled disciples, Peter waited patiently for his turn to seek the monk's counsel. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, the monk opened his eyes, his gaze falling upon Peter with a knowing smile. "Welcome, my child," the monk said, his voice like a gentle breeze rustling through the trees. "What troubles you on this fine evening?" With a heavy heart, Peter poured out his troubles to the monk, recounting tales of disrespect and disregard that had haunted him for so long. He spoke of the frustration and despair that gnawed at his soul, leaving him feeling like a mere shadow of his true self. Listening intently, the monk nodded sagely, his eyes reflecting a deep sense of understanding. "I see," he said, his voice soft yet filled with conviction. "It seems you have come seeking answers, my child, and I believe I may have just the guidance you seek." With that, the monk embarked on a journey of enlightenment, imparting to Peter 5 transformative lessons that would forever alter the course of his life. The first lesson spoke to the power of boundaries, urging Peter to learn the art of saying no and reclaiming his agency in a world that often sought to exploit his generosity. Through this newfound assertiveness, Peter would come to realize the importance of valuing himself and demanding the respect he rightfully deserved. Next, the monk addressed Peter's tendency to dwell on his troubles, urging him to embrace a mindset of gratitude and positivity. By reframing his perspective and focusing on solutions rather than complaints, Peter would discover the resilience and inner strength needed to weather life's storms with grace and dignity. The third lesson spoke to the value of exclusivity and scarcity, teaching Peter the importance of setting boundaries and prioritizing his own well-being. By limiting his availability and refusing to be at the beck and call of others, Peter would come to understand his own inherent worth and command the respect of those around him. Integrity formed the cornerstone of the fourth lesson, as the monk emphasized the importance of honoring one's word and upholding promises made. Through steadfast commitment to his principles and unwavering honesty, Peter would earn the trust and admiration of all who crossed his path. Finally, the monk addressed Peter's struggles with poverty, urging him to rise above his circumstances and redefine his sense of self-worth. By embracing a mindset of abundance and striving for self-improvement, Peter would break free from the shackles of societal judgment and reclaim his rightful place in the world. Armed with these invaluable lessons, Peter embarked on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. With each passing day, he shed the shackles of self-doubt and insecurity, emerging as a beacon of light and inspiration to all who knew him. As Peter applied the monk's teachings to his life, he witnessed a profound shift in the way others perceived him. No longer overlooked or disregarded, Peter emerged as a force to be reckoned with, commanding respect and admiration from all who crossed his path. With newfound confidence and a renewed sense of purpose, Peter's life was forever changed. He had unlocked the secret to commanding respect and honoring his true worth, proving that with determination and guidance, one could overcome any obstacle and claim their rightful place in the world. As the seasons turned and the years passed, Peter's legacy endured, his story serving as a timeless reminder of the power of self-belief and the transformative impact of wisdom and guidance. And though the world may change and evolve, the lessons learned by Peter on that fateful day would continue to inspire and uplift generations to come. With a newfound sense of purpose and a heart filled with gratitude, Peter bid farewell to the monk and embarked on the journey back to his village. Along the way, he couldn't help but smile, knowing that he had finally found the answers he had been searching for all along. As he walked, Peter reflected on the journey that had brought him to this moment, grateful for the wisdom he had gained and the lessons he had learned. And as he stepped back into the bustling streets of his village, Peter knew that he would never be the same again. From that day forward, Peter lived his life with a newfound sense of purpose and determination. No longer content to simply exist in the shadows, he embraced his true potential and set out to make a difference in the world. With each passing day, Peter's influence grew, touching the lives of all who crossed his path. Whether through a kind word, a helping hand, or a simple act of generosity, Peter's presence was felt far and wide, leaving an indelible mark on the world around him. And as he looked back on the journey that had brought him to this point, Peter couldn't help but marvel at the transformation that had taken place. What had once been a life filled with doubt and uncertainty had blossomed into one of purpose and fulfillment. Guided by the timeless wisdom of the monk and fueled by Peter's own unwavering determination. As the sun set on another day in the village, Peter stood at the river's edge, his heart full and his spirit soaring. And as he gazed out at the world before him, Peter knew that he had finally found his place in the world, a beacon of light shining brightly for all to see. Thanks for watching Inner House. Stay well, keep well.